Final Fantasy 16, my playthrough. We're picking up right where we left off yesterday at Things Fall Apart. So we have to go talk to some of the people that we met throughout the game, and see what the dilemma is, and figure out what our next move is going to be. So if y'all give me just 2 seconds, I'm setting up my stream so I can watch too. Then we're going to get started. 2 seconds, I'm setting up my stream. Alright, from now on, I don't have to say that, because I realize I can just, yo, Happy New Year's Eve, Suki. I realize I can just edit it out of the video later, so it doesn't really matter what I say right here. Happy New Year's Eve. I'm excited about the new year. It's about to be a big year, hopefully for all of our gaming channels. So we can get paid doing what we love, playing video games. Alright, I'm logged into my stream. Yeah, so we're just picking up where we left off at this mission called Things Fall Apart. We gotta aid Martha's Rest and its dilemma. We gotta aid Northreach and its dilemma, and aid Dalamil and its dilemma. So yeah, bro, I hope your channel grows a lot this year, you know, more than mine. I really hope it does. I know you got the shorts going on. You got some really good shorts content. I hope a lot more subscribers come your way this year. A lot more. I hope you get over 1K or over 5K if possible. 10K if possible, or higher. Which you can do it because you make really good content, so I believe in you. We just gotta stay at the grind, man. We're on the come up together, bro. We can support each other's channels. We can mix our subs. We can do a lot this year. I'll try to send subs your way, you can send some my way. And we can grow through this gaming community on YouTube faster than anyone else and be some of the top channels. So all we have to do is keep putting out great content, staying in communication with each other, sharing content ideas, any ideas we can think of to make our channels better for everyone else. We just got to stay in contact and do it. So I believe in us. 2024 is going to be a big victory year for all of us. Like I said, wherever your victories come from, I hope they keep coming. Alright, y'all, so we're back in the hideout on Final Fantasy 16. We're picking up where we left off yesterday, and we're going to go to Martha's Rest and see what the dilemma is. World map. Yep, we should have about 3 different main places to go right now. And we'll start with the farthest one first. So we'll go to Northreach. Actually, I want to go in the order that we found them. So I want to go to Martha's Rest. See if Martha's here.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
I can't tell if I'm going to beat this game tonight or what, because I don't know how far we are into the story. It's hard to tell.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said he'd been attacked by a Kashik. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered. What do you think, Clive?
We gotta help.
Join the fight.
Yep.
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you've come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
Let's go. So if you're in the chat and you want to hang out, it's always fun hanging out with people in the chat while I play. So if y'all want to stay, I'd be super happy. If you gotta go, that's fine too. So it's fun to chat with y'all. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you want to, if anyone's watching, if you see Michael Silky in the chat, you can look up his YouTube channel. You might be able to just click on his name, I'm not sure. Click on his name. Go sub to his channel. Is another really good gaming channel on the up and coming this year, so y'all watch out for the content they make. It's gonna be some really good content.
Clive, wounded.
This game is amazing. It's simply amazing.
We deal with the Akashic first.
Yo, Silky, I recommend you play this game not for subs, but just for how fun it is as a game. You could probably make a really nice review video about it too, though. So not for subs on the live streaming side, but if you made some like content created videos about this game, I'm pretty sure you would you could attract people. This game's just simply amazing, and the fans of it are gonna be hardcore fans. So it definitely has its niche. So yeah, it's hard to tell if we're like really close to the ending or if we still have a ways to go. Usually in games you can kind of tell when you're getting close to the end. This game I literally have no idea. I have no idea how far I am. I mean, I probably am on the second half of the game, I should say. Because some really big things have happened already. So I think I'm getting close to the end, but I don't know if that means another 5 hours, another 10 hours, another 15, or if I'm going to beat it in like 2 hours. I'm not sure.
If you've come to rob this place,
I would guess I have somewhere between 10
You are
and
mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
between like 5 or
Forgive me, my lord.
15 hours left,
There
maybe
wasn't
10
time for
hours.
introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men. But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
So the sky has kind of fallen. There's this ether in the air everywhere that makes monsters. And now we're fighting these Akashic monsters, which are basically just sick monsters, basically.
Not long after Rosalith fell, the Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
We're definitely gonna help out at the lift.
My brothers.
Mad dogs. A lot of them.
I know after I do this playthrough of this game, I'm actually gonna do another one. Because it's that good. All the Final Fantasies are that good. You can play them multiple times and still find all sorts of new stuff.
Walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
So many Easter eggs in this game.
Lord Rossfield, if you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them, but we didn't know there would be so many.
My neighbors are all blowing fireworks for New Year's. I can hear all my neighbors shooting off fireworks and stuff for New Year's. Yo, happy New Year's Eve, y'all.
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try.
So we're gonna fight this Akashic Adamantoise.
Then let's do our duty.
It's an Akashic Adamantoise, that big tortoise right there. Akashic means they've been struck by the ether, so they're kind of like power hungry. This should probably take a while to beat. Oh wow, it's going faster than I thought already, so... Oh, I can't strike his shell, that's not going to help. It's not going to do anything. Gotta go for the head. It's a giant turtle. We've already seen some of the craziest fighting scenes in gaming history. If you watch the last episode of this, the last one I did before, and watch about the last 45 minutes of the last episode, the one that I did before this, it is actually insane. One of the craziest fight scenes I've ever seen in a video game, period. Or a movie or anything. Extremely epic.
It's over.
What's up, Duke? Duke be out.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't
So now I'm
think
getting
so.
better at remembering the names.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
Yeah, we gotta cut through the city here to get to where we're going. Yeah, this game is just so good. Like, so good. I can't. Like I said, at some point, someone could probably make a clip of me saying how good this game is from all the episodes I've done on this. Like, if somebody did a counter on how many times I've said this game's so good, I'd bet we're getting close to 100 now, if not over. I say it like 20 times in every episode. This game's so good. But it's amazing.
Just patch me up as quick as you can and get me back out there.
I'm definitely playing another playthrough right after I beat this game. I'm gonna probably just stream it all too. Start a new stream and just play the entire game again. Except on the next playthrough I'll do side quests and look for Easter eggs and do all, like, everything the game has to offer. This one I've just been playing through the storyline because I'm so, like,
Slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
I just can't wait when it comes to the storyline of this game. Like, I gotta know what happens. It's been one of the craziest storylines I've ever seen in a game, too. Yo, Suki, I'll stop by your stream tonight for sure. This game's still about $40. Oh, they even got the chocobos. Are struck with the Akashic Ether. That's concerning, bro. Chocobos are some of my favorite things in Final Fantasy games.
Something's coming.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, so wait. Shall we?
Yo, our main character here does not get a break. Even after the big battles we just had to fight, the big fights we just had to do, this guy's still just picking up jobs, fighting for different cities and stuff. You'd think he'd be tired after all this, but nope, he just keeps trudging along.
Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
Martha's so cool throughout the entire game. Like a level up.
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Oscar, over here. It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch. I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew. Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him. Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I am a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other Guardians are... I mean to say that, It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
So we got a new squire, Oscar. And we gotta go to Northreach and Dollar Mill to reach this dilemmas. Yo, I love, even if this part of the game is just putting off the ending, I so love it because I do not want to get to the end yet. Like, I'm just enjoying this game too good, or too much, rather. Oh, I'm skipping this, I'm skipping this, skipping this, skipping this, skipping this. My next playthrough, I got you, buddy. I'm doing side quests next time. I'll see you next time. Let's go to Dollar Mill Inn. First, we're gonna go check out Northreach. Then we'll go to Dollar Mill.
First we find Isabel.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far side of the wall.
Ghosts? Then a wall won't stop them.
Probably going to be Akashic overflow in this area, Akashic floods in this area too. So we're just gonna help out. Slay all the beasts in the area. I'm pretty sure that's what they'd have us do because there's beasts flooding all over the world right now. Coming in from this Akashic ether. So it only makes sense that that's what their problem is too here. We'll see.
Lord, milady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
Yep, I knew it.
Yes.
Just like the Akashic.
Different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
We could leave. The two soldiers were carrying another. He didn't have any legs.
Madame, please!
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days! What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered. Or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives. Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
I'd like you to consider my needs.
What we need to consider is where the creatures came from.
The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
Don't leave me, Paul.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
My family. They're still in it.
It's all right. I'm sorry, darling. Give me your arm. Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed Moor when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now. At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
Alright, so we're on the right path.
I assume you have a plan?
It was all they could do to escape. They just left the bodies there in the flood.
I can't wait to explore more of this game in my next playthrough. There's some open world elements to it. It's probably I know I'm missing out on tons of Easter eggs and tons of like epic fights and stuff by sticking to just just the storyline. Because Final Fantasy always has way more extra stuff you can do.
Clive, look.
I see them. With me. This one. This one.
Should I prime?
Save your strength. Over here. This one. Get him. Over here. Attack. Go for it. Get him.
You think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Alright, now we're gonna go to Dollar Mill. Oops. Let's go help out in Dollar Mill. One second, let me put something in the chat real quick. I could just edit this out of the video. We are at 33 minutes and 40 seconds, so I'll remember that. Alright. Now we're in Dollar Mill.
Sid, your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle.
This guy's funny.
Worried?
You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago.
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. it will be our own. I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Down the
Suppose we
rabbit
just follow
hole.
the shouting.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalamil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other
when all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits?
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along?
What he means to say is yes.
A shop.
Picture it, Conrad. Your own city guard.
I did not mean to jump right there.
She is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canver to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you call the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
Oh, I'm ruined.
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
I mean, it may still be possible to buy something. Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill.
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it.
But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike. She saw right through it. I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Shop. Why would anyone do such a
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to...
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalamil as we speak. All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in two groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. The stakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalamil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
No women folk have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
He's all yours.
They mean to overwhelm us. It's over. This one. Get him. This one.
Yo, if you're new to the channel, like, comment, and subscribe. I believe we're towards the end of the game on Final Fantasy 16 this playthrough, but I'm not 100% sure if we're close to the end. It's starting to feel like we are. Yeah, y'all enjoyed the stream, tune in, you can hang out, talk to the chat, but if you're brand new, make sure you subscribe. My channel will be growing a lot this year. Ooh. He actually almost wiped me out.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
That was close.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Alamil.
We all saved Dalimil.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment. Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go.
Now we're gonna go back to
Who's
the.
mind at rest?
Now we're gonna go back to the hideaway. Speak to Otto. Where we at? Down here in Dalimil. We're gonna go up to the hideaway. Yo, if you're new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe. My channel's gonna be growing a lot this year, so make sure y'all stick around. The channel's gonna be growing a whole lot this year.
Was wondering when you turn up. Hellos from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Talia says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Sylvester, but Olivier, who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate. 'Twas not death who came for me, but another. And I was well in my rescuer's care.
Y'all, I'm ending the episode right here, but I'll be back with the next part in just a few minutes. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you've been subscribed, make sure you stay subscribed, turn on that notification bell. And peace out. I'm about to end this video right here, and I'll start the next one in just a few minutes.